My name is Pat. I'm an Anishinaabe Yakwe and the second oldest in my family. I had parents and a grandpa who left me with many teachings, stories, values, and memories to live by. When I was 9 years old, I was sent to church where I felt a sense of peace, hope, and love. My fondest memories are of Grandpa praying outside in the front of our house. My father was a hunter and we lived off the land. I felt free. Dad was well respected and protected our family. He taught us to respect all people, share, and show kindness, and stick together in hard times. I was never afraid until the day we moved to town because it would be better for us. It wasn't. Poverty and alcoholism struck our family. There were new do's and don'ts that ruled us. We had to get shots and wear shoes. We couldn't go into the woods to pick berries, and we needed a license to hunt and fish. Eventually, our family became separated. I lost my sense of security, and fear began to rise within me. Over the years, I got married and had my first child at 18. It was the early 1980s when things got really bad. We depended on others for food. One day my children started getting sick. Someone came over and tested our water and found pesticides in it, and we were told we had to move. It would be better for us. It wasn't. Poverty and addictions was our new normal. I felt isolated and had low self-esteem because I didn't have an education. I remembered trying many times to quit drinking but couldn't. I felt worthless, as if there was no way out. On October 16, 1985, I had a spiritual awakening. I asked God, if there is a God, could you help me? Take this alcohol away from me that has caused all these problems in my life. After my jail time, I went back to church and began to feel free, and I found peace. I found I had a purpose and a future. I dedicated my life to helping and serving my people. I got my GED, I went to college, and then worked as a counselor trainee in 1991. Eventually, I got licensed as a counselor and began working with adolescents. I found my recovery in God and by helping others. Last year, on January 28, 2014, my son called me when I was getting off work. He told me Jen hung herself and is not breathing. I felt weak and scared. I ran to the pastor to help me, pray for strength, peace, and hope. The hospital life-flighted her to Fargo. I cried and I prayed the entire way to the hospital. The doctors told us there's nothing we can do. Hospital staff said you can see her. My daughters were there and we all cried. My one daughter reminded me to pray. Even though the doctors gave us no hope, we stayed there and prayed. She was on a respirator. The police were investigating and the doctors kept running tests. On the third day, my daughter pulled her breathing tube out. They told us she might have brain damage. We held that hope and she made a full recovery. I am grateful for my 7 children and 14 grandchildren. Every day, like Grandpa, I pray and give thanks for their safety and seek strength and guidance. I have a passion for life, to fight and never give up. Things get better if you stick together and stay connected with Creator God.
Looks upon me as I struggle.